SpongeBob once showed Mr. Krabs stealing women's underwear on TV, and Nickelodeon tried to erase it like it never happened. Nickelodeon did not just pull it off the air, they hid it from streaming, buried it from fans, and acted like it was a mistake that never existed.
No way. Oh, let's hear another one.
Okay. Secretly, I'm a little bit naive.
Wow.
Tune in as Nickelodeon's buried episodes are finally exposed. This episode first aired way back on January 24th, 2003. Everything seemed normal. Mr. Krabs feeling all washed up, having a good old midlife meltdown. Nothing weird, right? Well, buckle up. Things get way sketchier than you'd ever guess. Mr. Krabs hears SpongeBob and Patrick talking about a wild night out, and he's desperate to tag along, hoping to feel young again. But their idea of a crazy night? Laundry. Picking up trash. Library trips. Yeah, super hardcore, right? Mr. Krabs is almost ready to quit until Patrick's eyes light up with this one awesome idea, a panty raid. Hold up, a panty raid? In a kid's cartoon? They sneak into a lady's house to steal her underwear. Not a joke, not a drill. It actually happens. The punchline? The house belongs to Mr. Krabs' own mom, and she catches him red-handed. Yep.
Ooh, you finally came through for me, boys. I feel young again.
Eugene?
Mother?
What are you doing with my bloomers?
Well,
She grounds his sorry butt and sends him straight to bed like a little kid. At first, nobody cared. This episode played for 15 years like it was nothing. But then, boom, it vanished. Pulled off Nickelodeon in 2018. No big announcement, no warning, just gone. When Paramount Plus launched in 2021, fans noticed it was missing. Amazon Prime? Gone too. People started freaking out. Where'd it go? Was it too bad even for SpongeBob?
Remember, Patrick, flatter the customer. Make him feel good.
Hello?
I love you.
I think you laid it on a teensy bit thick there, old pal.
Nick tried to be all sneaky about it. First, they yanked it off TV. No big deal, right? But when the streaming wars started heating up and everyone was throwing shows on apps like candy, suddenly, Midlife Crustacean was missing. Fans noticed real quick. They started asking questions. Loud questions. Nickelodeon didn't have good answers. Turns out they did a standards review in 2018 and decided, maybe breaking into a lady's house for underwear is sorta horrifying? Maybe not the best idea to beam that into millions of kids' faces. And then Paramount Plus did a full sweep of everything before launch. This episode didn't survive. Coincidence? Yeah, right.
Maybe we ought to tell our guy about the phony imposter.
You loony loofah, he is the imposter. We've been duped.
Duped!
Bamboozled.
We've been Speckledorfed.
That's not even a word, and I agree with you.
This all went down right after the world exploded with stories about people getting hurt by creepy behavior. Like real stories, serious ones. Suddenly, haha, stealing underwear didn't seem so funny. And SpongeBob isn't even a grown-up show. It's for kids, little kids. Nickelodeon probably panicked and thought, oh no, this could get ugly. Some folks called the episode misogynistic. Big word, huh? It means treating girls and women badly or like jokes. Even if it's just cartoons, it still sends a messed up message. Nickelodeon decided they didn't want that smoke. Better to erase it and pretend it never happened.
Why, this Krabby Patty may be the most horrible, putrid, poorly prepared, vile, unappetizing, disgusting excuse for a sandwich it has ever been my displeasure to have slither down my throat.
Some old school DVDs still have it, like the first 100 episodes collection or the season 3 box set. Buying those dusty old discs? Yeah, it kinda feels like going treasure hunting. Weirdest part? For a hot second in July 2023, Midlife Crustacean popped up again on Amazon's Paramount Plus channel. People freaked out, thought it was back forever. Guess what? Paramount said oops technical error and yanked it faster than you can blink. Gone again. Imagine this, the Krusty Krab, shut down, locked up, people trapped inside, no way out. Everyone freaking out, pointing fingers, yelling, "You are sick, no you are sick." Sounds crazy, right? Well, that's Quarantine Crabs. It was supposed to be just another goofy SpongeBob episode. SpongeBob, Squidward, Patrick, Mr. Krabs, Pearl, and Mrs. Puff all trapped after a clam flu outbreak. They even start tossing each other into the freezer like criminals. Total chaos.
At least we know we're safe now. We baby beluga.
Here's the kicker. It was made in 2019, but guess what happened in 2020? A real pandemic. COVID hit. And suddenly, an episode about quarantine, sickness, and paranoia? Yeah, it didn't seem so funny anymore. Nickelodeon straight up yanked it. They were scared. Scared it would hit too close to home, scared it would look like they were making fun of a real nightmare happening outside. Fans lost it. Some thought it was dumb to hide the episode. It was made before COVID, but Nickelodeon was not messing around. They hid it. They even left it off the DVD set, like it was some dark secret. It finally aired in April 2022 when people were less freaked out, but still, it left a weird taste. Oh, you thought SpongeBob was always squeaky clean? Think again.
Hello, customers! Nice day we're having, huh?
Did he just say, aye, he did?
Sailor Mouth was where things got really sneaky. Not prohibited, but close. SpongeBob and Patrick stumble across some graffiti behind the Krusty Krab. There's a bad word, but these dummies think it's a sentence enhancer. Next thing you know, they're walking around town dropping cuss words left and right like little sailors on shore leave. But you don't actually hear the bad words. Instead, you hear dolphin noises.
Pleasure. Hi, Squidward. How the are ya?
Nice day, isn't it, Squidward?
Honks, weird sounds. It's hilarious. But you know what's not funny? The Parents Television Council. They came swinging, screaming that SpongeBob was teaching kids how to curse. Nickelodeon clapped back saying, calm down, it's a joke, but the damage was done. The worst part? There are rumors that somewhere deep inside Nickelodeon's vault, there's a real uncensored version. SpongeBob and Patrick dropping real bombs, real cuss words, hidden from the world. Fans are obsessed. Some even tried making fake uncensored versions with AI voices. Kinda creepy. Alright, this one? Yikes. It got banned in places like the UK and Australia. Why? One little line, one tiny sneaky joke. SpongeBob tries to lure Gary into the bath, calling soap bars doubloons, and then he says, don't drop them. If you know, you know. It's a gross prison joke. Totally not something kids would get, but adults, they caught it instantly. Censors were not laughing. Banned. It was off the air for years. Years! They finally let it back on, but with some edits. But still, Gary Takes a Bath goes down in history as the innocent looking episode that got the axe because of a dirty grown-up joke hidden like a landmine.